So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he down at the 39. On first down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ballgame.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Monk. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Monk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Monk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, know it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Our coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Monk. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down. Monk. He finds Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. To throw on third down, Monk. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mahomes now on first down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
On first and 10, Monk. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. To throw on second down. Monk. It's complete to Brown, right side. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Monk. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. From beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw. Monk. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Monk. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monk. He gets it to Thomas. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that's going to make this a 16. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question, because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game, he'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's on the guy throwing the ball, sometimes it's on the teammates, but it all comes back to him. It goes on his ledger. So when you're playing this type of a game, you start to look for other ways to get out of it. Do you throw it to shorter passes, some check downs, maybe use your legs a little bit more, don't throw the ball downfield, all those things you're looking for, and then you got to watch the tape and figure it all out so the next time it doesn't happen again.
So far the tape, 4 interceptions.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And again, it's Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Monk. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Monk. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes in the offense, down by 16, 2:21 the time left. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. He'll buy some time right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
KC's offense ready to take over. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Buying time to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.